Plant ties can be really useful in the garden. When combined with the right support structure, such as stakes, trellis or an archway, they can help your plants grow upright or in the right direction. But not all plant ties are created equal. Instead of inspiring your plants to new heights, some can actually be harmful to your plants. So I'm going to show you the difference between good ties and bad ties and how to use them correctly in the garden. First up, good ties. I use two types of ties in my garden. For my vegetables, I like to use this stretchy woven cotton fabric. It's soft and pliable, which is perfect for the tender stems of my vegetables, and it can actually expand as their stems grow. I'm going to use it to secure the new Guinea bean to the archway. You can also use old worn-out t-shirts, cut or ripped into strips and used just the same way. Now for special plants, I like to secure them with a figure-8 tie. What this does is it gives them extra support from the wind while keeping them nice and secure. When you're finished with the ties, or the plant's outgrown the need for them, take them off. I recycle them again next season. But because they're biodegradable, leaving them outside will mean they start to disintegrate under the UV and the rain. The other good tie I use is this Hessian strapping. It's perfect for plants that are going to need longer term support and are slower growing. I use it here in my orchard to stake trees that are a bit crooked or trees that are going to need protection from the wind when they're young. I simply cut lengths of it and stitch it in place with wire to secure it. The broader width of the Hessian is ideal to support the trunk, far better than the narrow, stretchy t-shirt tie would. Next, bad ties. Using the wrong plant tie can have a long-term impact on your plants. I put this almond tree in a couple of years ago and I left the plant label on it because I wanted to know what variety it was till I got a chance to write it down. Now the label was secured with this green plastic tie which has a metal wire in the middle, like you often see on nursery plants. Thought I'd remember to take the label off, but the tree grew so quickly that within 6 months the bark of the tree had actually engulfed the plant label and I was unable to get the tie out. I tried, but some of the metal remains in the trunk of the tree and you can actually see a bit of a scar from it, but more importantly it's created a weakness in this tree which is not ideal. So it's really important that you remember to remove these plant labels. String is a popular choice too, and that's fine if it's made from natural materials such as jute, cotton or even sisal. However, if it's made from resin, polyester or nylon, it's not so good. The reason why is often these products aren't UV stable and they're not biodegradable, which means time out in the sun will see the fibres disintegrate and eventually blow around your garden and end up in the soil where they're never going to break down. The worst of all is baling twine. This is what's wrapped around hay bales. The problem with this is it's also quite abrasive. So if you've got it tied around the trunk of a tree, it'll actually shear off some of the bark and it may even result in your tree being ring-barked. So avoid these synthetic materials at all costs. Plant ties are great for giving your plants support when they need it. And when you choose the right ones, you can be sure that your plants will grow strong and healthy.